Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is October 25th, a Wednesday. We finally have a Speaker of the House. His name is Mike Johnson, and he seems to be an all right guy. Seems to, be right in line with the Republicans and the way most people in the world feel. One thing that I'm not too impressed with is his first thing after getting sworn in is wanting to send money to Israel. Americans are hurting. A lot of people are filing bankruptcy, losing everything. And the first thought in the speaker's mind was to get some money to Israel right away. As we know, Joe Biden has already gave $6 billion to Iran, $100 million to Hamas, and $14 billion to Israel already. So he's funding all sides of the war from every direction. And the first thing that our new speaker wants to do already is send billions of dollars to Israel, another country. So not too excited about that, but I think that this is going to be a good thing, hopefully, and that we'll finally get moving on some other things that are going on. Apparently, they did a vote about impeachment of Joe Biden. That supposedly passed, although no news broadcastings are happening anywhere about it. I seen it briefly on TikTok and Twitter, and then it just disappears. But it said that it was from today, that he was impeached on the House floor, and that he has been impeached. So I don't know why we haven't seen anybody making haste to go remove him or anything like that, but according to that, he has been impeached. I'm not for certain. Maybe someone can comment, let me know. Have you seen it? Has it happened? What's going on? Because the news don't want you to know the truth, and that's why we have this channel, The Ugly Truth, because we're trying to get it out there. Jamal Bowman, who pulled the fire alarm to stop the voting for Jim Jordan, they did a trial and everything, and behind closed doors, apparently, because I didn't see anything about it. But his punishment is 30 minutes of community service and a little house arrest. That's what he got charged with for interrupting a congressional hearing. So, had that been a Republican or an independent, they probably would be in prison for the rest of their lives, never to see the light of day again. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. Like I said, it's okay to be a Democrat or a Republican. I would almost bet that most people in this world are looking really hardcore at switching to being independents, because there is so much corruption between both sides, it's hard to know who's even on the right team anymore. But with that being said, I don't even know what to think of this trial that's going on with Donald Trump. He went to court today. There's no jury. There's no anybody that has been wronged. No crime has been shown to be committed. They only have one person to testify, Michael Cohen, who used to work for Donald Trump. And the judge fined Donald Trump a $10,000 fine for speaking about the case when he was not supposed to. So basically, this is a DA and a judge being the judge, jury, and executioner. And there is nobody that has been wronged. They just made it all up. So that goes clearly against the Constitution of the United States. This has no basis whatsoever. Even if you don't like Donald Trump and you completely despise the man, he should still be able to fall under the Constitution as an American and have a fair trial with jury, and at least have produce someone who has been wronged. But they can't. They can't do that, and they're still going after him. The same thing happened. A judge in Colorado does not want Trump to be on the ballot there because of some previous thing that happened years and years ago that they're bringing up just now. They do not want him to run for president or be the president at all cost, because he runs this country like a business. He can't be bought. He can't be influenced, in all of their corruption, laundering, peddling schemes, wars for money. All of that goes away when Donald Trump becomes the president. So they don't want that in any way, shape, or form. So that's why they're trying to do everything in their power to stop this man from becoming the president. If we look back in history, Abraham Lincoln wanted to free the slaves. That went against the narrative in the establishment. He was shot and killed. John F. Kennedy wanted peace, no wars. And it has came out as of recent that the CIA was behind the Kennedy assassination. Anybody who opposes these elites and these far left Democrats doesn't have a good ending when they stand up to them. Another thing I wanted to talk about right quick is in the Constitution, everybody talks about the Second Amendment. They always are reading it and talking about, I have the right to bear arms, and no one's going to infringe upon that. But I wanted to read really quickly what else it says in that chapter. So, this is the Constitution of the United States of America. The Second Amendment says, a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. So that first little paragraph there, a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state. When our founding fathers wrote the Constitution, if we had a tyrannical government and they were so far left and doing some of the things that they do currently, this is saying that it is necessary for the people to be able to create militias, to be able to overthrow a corrupt government. That's what it says in the Constitution. Not only the right to bear arms, but to hold them accountable for not doing the job that they were elected to do. So that's just a little food for thought. I suggest everybody gets themselves a little handheld Constitution like that. Read through it and actually know what our constitutional rights are. There's a lot of them that they've amended to make it better for themselves, but it's nice to be able to read that kind of stuff and see what's going on. Like I said, this is my video for today. Like I said, Joe Biden's trying to send $150 billion is what he wants to approve, so that way he can send money to Ukraine, he can send money to Israel, he can send money to Hamas, he can send money to all these other countries. But what it boils down to is he needs another mansion, and he wants to pay cash for it, and he needs the money laundered back because he's running low on funds. That's what it boils down to, and that's the ugly truth that we have to deal with. So like and subscribe, share these videos. You can find me on YouTube and Rumble now. Like I said, stay vigilant. Pay attention to what's going out there, because nothing is as it seems. So I'll see you on the next video.